That was a really stressful delivery. In fact, I took another delivery before it was over, so I had to go deliver that one before I could stop and tell you about what happened. So basically, I went to go pick up an order from Nothing Bundt Cakes. You know, Bundt Cakes, but it's a pun. Anyway, and Uber has an issue where they route you to the wrong pin. So the address was correct, but it routed me to some neighborhood in American Fork or something. Like, I don't even know what city I was in, like not anywhere near the restaurant. So I called Uber. I used my Apple Maps to direct me. Thank you, Apple Maps, for being correct, as always. Got to the location, and then I went in to pick it up, and there was somebody there like complaining about her receipt, and she got the wrong receipt, and she wanted to make sure that she wasn't charged wrong. And so I was like waiting. They went and got my order. Okay, well, that was my fault. So once I walked inside and smelled the place, I'm like, I can't wait to eat this. Hopefully we'll like focus on it. Oh my goodness. Like, it smells delicious. Okay, I forgot. Now I have something to be happy about because that was such a rough delivery. But anyways, I'm like waiting. So I could have just grabbed the order because she brought it out to me. Although they made me sign because they said they've had a lot of people stealing orders. I wonder why. Maybe because, well, anyway, they smell like absolutely delicious. So I had to buy one. But she goes and gets my order, and then she's helping this lady with her receipt issue, which is like just ongoing, and I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting. So finally, I'm like, I actually want to get one for myself, and I bought it. That took like 2 seconds, and then I signed the receipt for the order, took the order, and she had me put my phone number, like sign the receipt and put my phone number on it. And they actually called me after to be like, did you actually deliver it? And I was like, yes. Like, oh. That kind of stuff is so frustrating. Like, guys, if you're driving Uber, people are trusting you with a lot, and it just really irritates me when people get the app and then steal the orders, and it just makes it way more difficult for all the rest of us. So like, if you're not serious about this, please just don't sign up. It's not worth it for free food or whatever you think, because you're gonna get caught, and then you're not gonna be able to do Uber, and it's gonna go on your record. It's just, anyway, not worth it, but it's happening a lot. So because of that, they said that they take phone numbers down. And they actually called me to make sure I delivered the order. I was like, yes, I'm a trustworthy driver. I've done like over 1,500 deliveries, I think. And I've been doing this for over 2 years, almost 2 years, over 2 years. I started in September, so I'm right about 2 years. I'll have to go see what day. That's exciting. It's a milestone. That's another reason to have cake. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm a little bit ridiculous today because I'm so tired. I have a problem. I have not been getting sleep. For some reason, I've gotten into this thing where like I've been going to bed later and later, and I do this. Everyone that knows me knows I'm a night owl. Everyone that knows me knows that. And so I'm trying really hard to get better at it, and I have my times when I do better. And then people don't believe me. They're like thinking that I go to bed at like 2 in the morning and stuff. I'm like, no, I've been getting in bed by like 11 or something, which to me is like extremely early. If I can make it to bed in the 10s, or even like, I don't know why that's 10. Anyway, it's rough. And yeah, I'm actually kind of, I was trying not to show my ceiling, but it's going away, and I'll have to tell you guys that whole story. So I might as well embrace it. I have a very old car, vintage, 1998. Anyway, I'm getting off track, but basically, what was I saying? Everyone knows I'm a night owl, but I've been doing this thing where I get to bed late, and then it doesn't feel so late, and then the next time I get to bed late and it doesn't feel so late, and it like gets later until pretty soon I'm going to bed at like 2 a.m. and it feels totally normal to me. I'm like, yeah, doesn't everybody go to bed at 2 a.m.? It's terrible. But then the next day I'm like so dead, and I'm tired of driving around, and I'm wishing I hadn't done that. And then the next night I do the same thing. So we're working on that. Because of that, I'm a little tired. You could probably see it. I probably hear it in my voice. Like, I'm just a little drained. And I was going to take a nap today. I promised myself, especially because I wear contacts. And if I wear contacts, I try to do that because otherwise I get headaches more often. But I haven't had a nap today. And I got pulled over last night because my headlight is out. So I don't want to drive tonight until I get a chance to go get a headlight and replace it, because I don't want to get pulled over again. I've been pulled over like twice in the last week. Once for speeding. That was a stressful morning, but we're not even going to go there. I didn't get a ticket. Thankfully, he was very nice and just said slow down, which I have. I've been so careful watching my speed. And now watching my headlight, need a new headlight. Blah. Anyway, so random story though, I was going to get my headlight replaced. And when my friend went to replace it, he touched it and it started working again. So we're like, hey, I don't need to do that. So I returned the headlight, which is really dumb because I should have known, like, yeah, I was going to need it eventually. But then I was like, well, I'm getting rid of this car, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I need to go buy a headlight now. So headlight issue. What I'm trying to say is I'm probably not going to take a nap because I'm probably just going to finish driving and go home before it gets dark, because then I don't want to be driving after dark. So back to the bundt cake. I'm excited. I got a lemon raspberry. Does it really matter what order you go in? They named it lemon raspberry, so that's what I should call it. And from what I understand, they have like, I was going to say seasonal, but like, what are they called besides seasonal? Like if it's like weekly or something. Anyway, their current flavors, they have a pumpkin spice one that I saw. That's what the order I picked up was. She was all excited about that, but I was like, I'm getting the lemon raspberry because that is what smelled so good when I walked in. I could immediately smell it. So I hope you guys can hear me with all of this crazy rain. The other thing I was going to come tell you is that I'm always looking for yummy things I can eat in the car when I'm driving, and I stopped at Harmon's, and I love teriyaki. I love seaweed, but I especially love teriyaki seaweed. And so I was looking for it. She had to show me where it was because it was not in the Asian aisle. It was actually the checkout. But I like the teriyaki. A fun fact, if you have thyroid issues, I'm not a doctor, but I have learned how important it is to get iodine, and I think iodide, but I could be incorrect on that. One of them's a nutrient, or maybe both of them are nutrients. I want to say they're both nutrients. I want to look that up after this. Anyway, but you need that for your thyroid, and it's not easy to get in our diet, the standard American diet, or any American diet really, unless you're eating a lot of that, because I use sea salt, so my salt's not iodized, and so that creates problems. So, but I would still prefer sea salt over iodized salt, and then just get the iodine from somewhere else. Anyway, so I like to eat seaweed because that's a really, really good source of it, super rich in iodine. And again, I'm going to look it up and see if it's also iodide. And it might be that that's the one that's not edible. That's not a nutrient. I don't know. I just know it's good for you. Or I think it's good for you. I hope it's good for you. Nothing funky. So I hope it's good. I'll try that. Also got some like beef sticks and other things. I tried to focus on protein. Oh, I got something else. I wasn't going to show you everything I got, but I'm going to show you a couple more things I got. Okay. I absolutely freaking love buffalo anything. So let's see if I can like try to focus on it better. Dry roasted buffalo. I can't remember if I switched my camera or not, so hopefully these are not guys, I'm tired. Language, wording, letters, what are these things called? Hopefully that's not backwards, but that looks amazing. My favorite corn nuts. Love corn. If you've not tried these, they're like crispier than corn nuts. Like corn nuts can be so hard to like, and these are like so much better. And then I'll just show you local, check this out, local taffy, and it says Bear Lake Raspberry. I've actually never been to Bear Lake. I've heard it's amazing, but Bear Lake Raspberry. Enjoy this premium seasonal flavor made with a generous amount of real raspberries harvested from the mountain regions near famous Bear Lake. It's actually like local. I'm so excited. So I will let you know, or maybe I'll try one of these in front of you, but yeah, taffy, buffalo. I was going to say corn nuts. There's a cop. What is it with me and cops? Stay away. I mean, I'm grateful for cops, but like they're just like surrounding me, and it's enough already. Buffalo, what were they called? Pistachios. I don't know what I was going to call them. This is your sign to go take a nap, Mary. This is your sign, but I'm not going to. So I have lots of snacks to keep me awake. And I really hope you can hear this with the rain because there is so much rain today. I really hope you can hear me because I do not want to go back over this video and try to do a voiceover. I've tried that before and it stinks. Usually that's with wind though. With rain, I hope that the phone will kind of like drown it out. Now we got wind too. I'm going to stop there. I'm probably going to do a few more deliveries and call it a night before it gets dark. Straighten my hair today. I went and had lunch with Hannah. Does that look good? Still trying to figure out, like I got it cut again and I feel like my ends are more curly. So when I straighten it, it's really hard to get it like to stay straight. Wearing shorts and flip-flops, which was dumb. I did not know the weather was going to be this today. In fact, I'm going to show you. It is a very gray day. Just sitting in my car. Forget where I was going with that, but oh, I shouldn't have worn like shorts and flip-flops because guys, flip-flops are so slippery when it's rainy. Like I've like almost slipped and died several times when, especially on asphalt. Asphalt gets really, really slick, and then sometimes concrete, depending on the concrete. Like really bad, you guys. Or maybe like walking into a grocery store or something when like they're still a little wet. Like they have those mats, thankfully. But like if your flip-flops are still wet and you get past that, like super slippery. Anyway, so I should not have worn flip-flops for that, but I didn't know it was gonna be raining today. It was like hot when I left this morning. I was like, back to summer again. It's September, but yeah, who knows? It's Utah, who knows? Utah is just very like bipolar with the weather. Some people say it's schizophrenic. Yeah, I don't even know who you are, Utah. But multiple personality seasons. It is September. Hopefully that means a gorgeous fall is coming. I'm so excited. I love fall. Hopefully it means fall drives and fun things like that with my kids. So I'm gonna try this bundt cake. I'm gonna try it in front of you guys. So 1 second. I figured out a place to put you guys. I was not sure how I was gonna do this. And yes, I have a bunch of papers up there. Supposed to go get my title rebranded as a rebuilt title. That's just a lot to remember. Okay, beautiful packaging, good job. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Which way does it open though? That is completely pointless. The sticker goes over the part that's sealed. So I just congratulated them on good packaging and then I'm gonna critique them at the same time. That just doesn't really make any sense. What they should have done is sealed it right here where it actually opens, because I could have like not torn that seal and eaten someone's entire bundt cake and it would still be sealed. So take that. But anyways, it's beautiful. And I am, oh my gosh. Smells so good. I am just so gonna try this. I'm probably gonna eat the whole thing in front of you, so I apologize in advance because that's really bad manners, but oh my goodness, look at the raspberries. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. That did not disappoint. I was so worried it was gonna be gross, and so I almost didn't try it on video because I was like, I don't want to give them a bad review. I don't want to try it in my video and then be like, meh. Because I am in a family that we make everything homemade from scratch. And oh my gosh, that's so good. Okay, I gotta try another bite. You guys want a bite? Oh, it's even got filling. Oh my gosh. As I was saying, I live in a family where we make everything from scratch. Wow. I'll just hold it. We make everything from scratch. And so I was really bad. I was really worried that this was not going to be good, and it is so good. So if you haven't yet, it's totally worth it. Go try Nothing Bundt Cakes if you have one. It might just be a Utah thing. Drive to Utah. It's worth it. I'm not completely sure, but I think this is the lot where the house slid off the mountain in Draper. There's actually 2 houses. All right, this is terrible. This is like terrible framing, but we're just gonna do it. So it's been a little while since okay, I'm gonna have to go fast. It's been long enough since I tried my cake that I'm gonna try these fresh Bare Lake raspberry taffies. So she's gonna rip into here. Smells like raspberry. This is what they look like. I wonder if that like helps. Does that help it focus? I don't know. I'm still a new YouTuber. I don't know what I'm doing. The longer I can convince you guys that that's true, the better off I am. I am clueless and I am learning, and I will always be learning. So it smells really good. That is very, very good taffy. I keep hitting something with my teeth. It's good. I'm not sure if it's raspberry seeds or like, sorry, tiny bits of freeze-dried raspberries, but there's something I keep hitting like that's chewy. It's really good. Definitely gonna have to have another one, but I'm probably gonna have to stop at 2. I was so tired when I came home, but then I got a second wind and decided to work on texturing my girls' room. I want to keep that moving along so that they can move into it soon. So I got a lot of mud on my hands and it dried really hard, so I'm trying to show you that you can hear it, but you can't. So I'll tap it on here, maybe you can hear it. It's like corn nuts can be so hard to like crunch.